Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Drew Creal, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to develop speed and dexterity with the 24 fingerings. The 24 fingerings is a system that we use to develop speed, dexterity, and control over all four fingers on our left hand. We also use the 24 fingerings to improve our picking techniques like your alternate picking, economy picking, and even legato playing, so using hammer-ons and pull-offs on your left hand to create a smooth sound. We also use the 24 fingerings to develop our overall technique. So we use this system to make sure that we're not overcompensating with your wrist, so like bowing your wrist out. That's something that this system can fix. It also fixes your right hand playing. So finding a comfortable position for your right hand to be when you're picking and you're playing at high speeds. This system will fix all of that stuff. And I would say the last thing that the 24 fingerings can do is help you find a comfortable playing position with your instrument. So playing on your right leg like this, like a lot of people do, or playing like this between your legs and keeping your back straight, or even standing up and practicing this system will help you increase your speed and sort of get you ready for playing in a live situation. The application of this system is pretty straightforward and simple. The first thing you're going to want to do is just write down all of those numbers on a piece of paper like this. You can also type them out into a Google document if that's easier for you too, so that you can find it across all your devices. But your first goal is to be able to play the first 6 exercises. So the first one that you're going to do is just 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you've been playing guitar for any amount of time, this is something that your guitar teacher might have you do right out of the gate. So what I would do is play that starting at the first fret along with a metronome. So here's what that sounds like. And what you want to do is play that pattern all the way up as high as you can go on your guitar, and then even try playing it back down the other way, so ascending and then descending. So as you probably heard, I was playing quarter notes with that metronome. You can do a whole bunch of different rhythms against that click. So let me show you what that looks like. The idea is to get to a point where you can sit down and play all 24 in one sitting. And what that's going to do is open up your playing so that you don't favor or dominate like one type of pattern. The goal is to be able to play all of those patterns at whatever your speed goal is. So playing along to a metronome is one way to play with these. Another way to play the 24 fingerings is with different drum grooves, and I think this is really and a really effective way of working on your time feel and developing how you play to different styles of music. So, for example, one of my favorite ways to practice the 24 fingerings is to play along with a swing beat. Okay, so there's a bunch of different apps and different software out there for you to play along with drums. You can play along with your DAW if you want to as well, like if you use Logic or you've got a bunch of different drum beats in Cubase. That's great, but getting all of that stuff open on your computer and setting up a session, that can be time consuming. So having it on your phone so that no matter where you're at, if you're at the studio, you're at your guitar lesson or something, or no matter where you're at the office, you're able to just pull up a groove to practice to on your phone. I like to use this app. It's called Drum Genius. Okay, there's other ones. Another one is called Groove a Day. It's an app developed by Gary Willis, the famous bass player. That one is really great too and super fun. But here's what this is going to sound like. So that's just one type of beat that you can play along to. Feel free to just find some of your favorite grooves, whether it be funk grooves, rock grooves, metal. I really like the jazz grooves because it can help you develop your swing time feel, which is a little bit more difficult in my opinion. Another way to make improvements in your playing when you're just starting out with this system is to do what I call dividing and conquering. So just working with your left and right hands just by themselves. For example, if you're really bad at up picking, well, just do 1, 2, 3, 4 and just up pick only like this. That really helped me because my up picking was pretty bad when I first started using this system. One of the most exciting ways that I think there is to use this system is to use it to develop your legato playing. So starting to learn how to rely on the pick a lot less and get some rhythmic action going on between your fingers. And if you go through all 24 patterns using hammer-ons and pull-offs, you'll start to get that rhythmic sense with your left hand only, which I think is a really unique and powerful way to play the guitar. And so this is sort of like a way to get off the ground with this type of playing. The 24 fingerings just helps so much with that. So let me show you what that looks like. So that was just 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another pattern. This one is 1, 3, 2, 4. with the 24 fingerings, just remember, take your time. See if you can get through the first 6 fingerings that start on the first finger during your first week of practice, and then move on to the ones that start with your second finger during the second week of practice, and so on and so forth with the third and fourth fingers. So it's really important not to dominate one finger or one pattern over the other. Of course, you'll find ones that you like more than others, and that's okay too. But the idea is to just be ready for anything when we're improvising and playing on the guitar. And this system will help you do that. Practice with a metronome, practice with different drum grooves. I hope this video helped open up some doors for you and give you some really practical ways to develop your speed, your technique, and your dexterity. Thank you so much. This is Creal, and I'll see you in the next video.